BODYCAM is one of those found footage films that feels like it's building towards something disturbing. But the real question is, does it actually stick the landing? Here at Dead Lantern, we don't just review horror. We break it down through 5 core pillars: the Dread Lantern, the Craft Lantern, the Haunting Lantern, the Innovation Lantern, and the Eternal Lantern. Tonight is all about indie horror, so we will be judging a little looser than usual. Your host tonight is Conjured. Let's begin lighting some lanterns, shall we?
BODYCAM is a found footage movie. The story centers around 2 officers who show up to investigate what it seems to be a domestic dispute, leading into an accident that escalates the story. The tone of the movie is very familiar, which captivated me. For people who don't know, I love found footage movies. There's a certain fascination I have to these movies because they seem so real. I remember being freaked out when the Blair Witch Project was released. I thought the movie was real. Then one thing led to another, and I went to a rabbit hole of found footage movies. I feel like they nailed the atmosphere because of the realism. It felt intense. Every corner these officers aimed their weapon in felt gut-wrenching, as if I were there, but only in the beginning. For this reason, I ignite the Dread Lantern with a half-lit lantern. They had it, but didn't fully commit. The film was well made when it comes to the design. I had fun with the movie. It felt like a first-person immersive shooter. The editing was well done, and it was easy to follow, which is really important for found footage movies to captivate, because with these angles, it's easy to get motion sickness, but no problems here. It was well shot, and for that, I give it the full craft lantern to burn bright. Now, the theme of the movie. Are there any valuable lessons to be learned from this film? If it includes the obvious when entering a haunted house or knowing from right or wrong, I think yes, it does, but it teaches you on what not to do in a situation like this, which is what I think the intention was not. The characters were believable on some aspects, and some aspects are, well, let's just say these are things I or the majority of people would not do. The Haunting Lantern gets a half lit for this very reason. Now, was the movie innovative? I say no, not really, because we've seen and heard stories like this over and over again, with or without the found footage formula, but that's okay, at least for me. Movies don't need to constantly innovate to be a good movie, otherwise we wouldn't have an abundance of legendary movies that were influenced by other legendary movies. I'll give it a half-lit innovation lantern, because although it is not a new idea, there aren't a ton of found footage movies anymore, which kind of makes this innovative if you were to ask me, so that's why I give it a half-lit lantern. I enjoyed the movie, but would I watch it again? Probably not, or at least not for a while. I feel like once you've seen the movie once, you don't really have the drive to watch it again, but the same can be said for a lot of movies today that I've enjoyed. It's a fun first time watch, but it falls short when it comes to the rewatch value. I don't think the film is going to hit years later, but I'd love to see the same guys work on another film like this because I'd love to watch it. So I'm giving the Eternal Lantern a half-lit lantern. BODYCAM walks away with a 3 out of 5 lanterns. It's a fun watch to put on in the middle of the night, but it falls short with some story elements. The immersion is great, and I'd love to see them work on more movies like this. So would I recommend BODYCAM to you? 100%. You may honestly like it. It's something you can watch in the middle of the night if you want to completely shut off your brain and be entertained, but it's also not everyone's cup of tea.
If you made it this far, you're a true patron of the Lantern. So let us know down below, is BODYCAM a hidden gem or a total miss? Are you going to watch this one? Let us know your thoughts. And if you enjoy breaking down horror like this, please consider subscribing to Dead Lantern and stay until dawn.